What's up, guys? My name is Deathstroke, and today I have another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle for you today against CJ. His channel will be in the description below. Some of you may have seen. Uh, he does a lot of good stuff on his channel. Definitely check him out. But I lead off with Manectric. I'm just going to Mega Evolve as he leads off with Fortress, probably just to get some hazards up. But I'm not really worried about him attacking me at all. I know back in 5th gen some Fortress ran Earthquake, but I really don't think an Earthquake would take me out anyway, so I feel pretty comfortable staying in here and just going for the Flamethrower, which takes him down to 30, which was expected, so he switches out, which I was surprised. I guess he just wanted to save it for Death Fodder at some point. But I predict the switch into Garchomp and go for the Hidden Power Dragon, which, does a respectable amount. I mean, it's better than me going for a Thunderbolt or a Flamethrower, I think. But I go into Stoutland to get the Intimidate off, hoping to predict a switch, but after seeing how much that Earthquake does, figured he'd probably just stay in and try to take me out, but he switches out into Jellicent, which I guess smarter play because he doesn't know. He could think that I'm Scarfed the way that I brought Stoutland in, but I'm actually not Scarfed. But I go for the play rough. It does like 25% maybe to Jellicent, and then I go for a Wild Charge, which does a lot. It almost takes it out, and he's smart play. He just recovers, pretty much just trying to scout what I was gonna do. But another Wild Charge will take him out, and I know that, he doesn't want to get rid of this Jellicent yet, so he's gonna switch out, and that is why I carry Pursuit, and Pursuit does a lot of damage, and I was actually in a Skype call with him during this battle, and he was just shocked that I have Pursuit on Stoutland, which is why I have it. It's for the shock factor. It's not bad. He goes into back into Fortress, I guess, just as Death Fodder. But I want to get Mightyena out before he sets up any more hazards, because it's Life Orb, and I don't need to be taking any damage that I don't need to be taking, considering that Life Orb recoil is just going to keep racking up. But also because it's an easy kill for Mightyena to get that Moxie, and I'm feeling pretty good, because once you get one Moxie boost with Mightyena with the Life Orb, it can do a lot of damage. He goes into Garchomp. I thought he was Scarfed, so that's why I went for the Sucker Punch, but he just goes for the Swords Dance. If I knew he wasn't Scarfed, I would have went for the Ice Fang and just taken him out there, but turns out I can just take him out with the Sucker Punch here and take rough skin damage, which kind of sucks. But I'm not too worried about it, because Mightyena is strong, but I do make a misplay here. I went for the Fire Fang, maybe expecting another Swords Dance, and turns out he Mega Evolves into Mega Scissor, and he goes for the Bullet Punch. I'm not sure if what kind of scissor that is. I don't think it would be running max speed. Otherwise, if it was, then Sucker Punch wouldn't have mattered anyway. Its Bullet Punch would have went first. But I feel like +2 Life Orb Sucker Punch would have did maybe like 50% to this scissor. But anyway, I go into Mightyena, scare him out, because he does not want to take a Flamethrower. But he has Jellicent for Death Fodder, so that's alright. But that's good. I wanted that Jellicent out of the way so I could have Arcanine come in later at some point against that Mega Scissor if he somehow if he takes out my Manectric before then. But I just go into Stoutland as Death Fodder now, because I don't want to take any hit from this Infernape. And get Intimidate off, because I live the rocks, actually. so that's an added bonus. And he takes me out with a Flare Blitz. If it's sashed, that's alright for me because it broke a sash. But I don't think he'd be running Flare Blitz with Focus Sash. I mean, maybe he is. I don't know. But I go into Gramble. Pretty decent counter to go into. This is actually a quick feat Toxic Orb Gramble, but since he had Poison Spike, since he had Toxic Spikes up already, I'm not going to be taking Toxic damage. I'll just be getting the regular Poison, which actually worked out pretty nicely for me. I go for an Earthquake, but I can't stay in because the Bullet Punch is coming. So I'll go into Arcanine, just get Intimidate off, and to I think resist Bullet Punch. I think Fire resist Bullet Punch. I guess we're about to find out together as a whole. But the Intimidate is really what I want to get off. Yeah, I resisted. So Bullet Punch is resisted by Arcanine, so that's not bad. That was a good switch on my part. Here I was really hoping it would just stay in, but I guess he wanted to save Mega Scissors for Gramble. Smart play on his part, but I probably should have just went for some damage, but I went for the Will-O-Wisp, just trying to cripple that Scissor. Oh no, I remember, I used Will-O-Wisp predicting him to go into Gliscor, so he couldn't get his Poison Heal from the Toxic Orb. That didn't work out, and then he's just going to close combat Arcanine right in the face, just kicked me right in the face. That's very rude of you, Infernape. But now I can just go into Manectric. I know I can outspeed it, because I'm base 135 timid, so definitely gonna outspeed it. Take him out with a Thunderbolt. It was -1 from the close combat, so I was pretty confident that I would take it out. In comes the Gliscor, and here I just have to get damage on this thing because I don't have my Mighty Anna, which is the poke that I use for Gliscor because it has Ice Fang, and it's a 2-hit KO just without any boost at all. It's really upsetting. I really should have kept my Mighty Anna alive for this thing, but Flamethrower does a respectable amount. I mean, it does like 30%, almost 40%. But he's gonna get his Poison Heal, and after that it's like 25% health down, and I go into Gramble just because I think it's the only thing left that I have that can resist this thing. Like I said, this is a Toxic Orb Gramble. That's why I have Facade on there, because it becomes 140 power. Normal type move. I mean, it's not stab, but it's still 140 power normal type move. It's not bad. I figured I might as well use it since I'm going to be poisoned pretty much every time anyway, so it works out. I really like that Gramble set, by the way. This set, though, the Furfrou, I don't mind poison because I'm actually Resto Chesto, Cotton Guard with Toxic, and Snarl. This is the basic. This is like the best wall that I have on my dog team. I really like this set. It's so annoying to go up against. He actually taunts me, which is really smart on his part. I guess he was predicting a Cotton Guard, but I figured he had taunt, so I didn't go for it. Earthquake does a lot. That critical hit with the Snarl, though, it's amazing. The reason I like Snarl, I had Bite on this before, but Snarl is better because it doesn't just make Furfrou a physical wall, it can actually double as a special attacking wall as well. Because it's a 100% chance to lower the special attack by 1 stage. He makes a misplay here, which I take full advantage of, because the taunt wears off, and he goes for a Protect, and that just gives me a chance to rest and get all the way back up to full health. And he didn't realize that the taunt had wore off until after the turn after this. And I actually have Chesto berries now. It's not Lum anymore. I have legit Chesto berries. Thanks to Tom from the GBA for hooking me up with a Chesto berry. But he goes for an Earthquake as I go for a Cotton Guard, and now I mean, there's no reason for me to do this, but I just wanted to test it out against Mega Scissor, to be honest, to see how much damage Bullet Punch will do to me. So I'm just gonna keep going for Snarls here, and eventually he oh yeah, he switches now to Mega Scissor, and I think yeah, I just go for a Snarl. I mean, it's not resisted, but it still doesn't do anything because he's my Furfrou special attack is like garbage. It's low. I think it's base 65. I mean, I have a special attacking Furfrou, but that's it's not this one, that's for sure. The taunt wears off. He goes for a Bullet Punch after a Swords Dance, so that does absolutely nothing to me. I go for a Cotton Guard to get to +6, because this is what I wanted to see. I want to see what +6 Bullet Punch would do to me. But it turns out he's gonna go for a Swords Dance. So I'm like, alright, I'll just keep snarling until let him get to +6, because I should be able to live it pretty nicely. And you know, snarl damage is racking up on it. You know, maybe I'll get a crit and it will do something. I don't know. But he's +6 right now. He goes for a Bullet Punch. That does 43 damage to me. Let's just reflect on that a little bit. 43 damage. It's +6. I mean, I'm +6 as well, but still 43 damage from Mega Scissor. Furfrou, you are a monster. But I could have went for a rest here, but I mean, I'm not trying to just sit here and do this all day. So I just let him take me out because I wasn't going to win that game. His Gliscor just walls me completely. But that was a good game. Shout out to Shadypenguinn for recording this battle for me. Go check out other people. Thanks for watching.